Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I have a new planner to show you guys today. This is the Mumsy and Bub planner and it has been sent to me by the creator Katja. So to Katja, thank you very much for thinking of me and letting me have a look at this planner and to review it. I have seen this one around on social media. I didn't really ever think it was for me. Because it is called the Mumsy and Bub, I sort of wrongly assumed that it was going to be full of stuff for mums. When Katja contacted me about actually reviewing it, I expressed that I was a little bit worried about that, and she assured me it's not just for mums, it's not set up just for mums, it's more set up just for really busy women, and that is certainly me. So she offered to send it to me to have a look at and to review for you guys. So she let me choose which colour I wanted. So there are 5 colours in this collection. You can choose any one that you like. There is the Fairy Dust, the Princess, the Periwinkle, and the Tealicious. And then the one that I got, which you guys aren't ever going to expect what colour this is, I got the red one, which is called Hot Mama. And I deliberately got the red one because all of my planners are teal. You guys know that. So I was really excited to get a pastel. So I was really excited to get a planner that wasn't a regular colour for me. So I picked this one. Just when you take it out of the box, things that I noticed straight away is that I've got a dog hair on it, so please excuse that. It is a little bit more square, I think I'd say, than the kikki.k ones, which I actually think is a really good thing. I like that it's got a bit more of that square because you don't get the paper bunching up at the back. This one is $69.95 and it's got free shipping to anywhere in Australia. At the moment, it's only shipping to Australia, so if you aren't in Australia and you aren't interested in this one, you might just have to hold fire for a little while. But it is very, very pretty from what I've seen. The first thing that is different other than the square thing is that it is a magnetic buckle. I really like the magnetic catch here. I like that it's silver. It's a really nice pattern here, which is really cool. The only thing that I'm slightly disappointed at is that I can see the backside of the PU covering here, which means you can kind of see the felt on the side. And it's not a big deal, but it's just a slight disappointment, I guess. Seriously, you barely notice it, but I just noticed it in the light when I've got all these big studio lights and stuff on me. So when you open it up, it does look a lot like a kikki.k. It is a beautiful, soft, padded PU leather. So it feels really nice to the touch and it is completely soft. It smells really nice too, which is, I love when you get that really nice new product smell, and the stitchings all look really great. You've got silver hardware all through here, so it continues from the buckle. You've also got it with the zip and with the rings. You've then got all your sort of planner pockets in here. These are very similar to the kikki.k. You've got your business card ones, a little notepad one here. And then you've also got your big pocket behind here and your zipper pocket. Really, really nice. I'm just trying to see how much I can stick my hand in there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Ow, stuck. And then you've also got the one behind here as well. I can see just a little bit of peeling where it's joined up, but that's seriously, again, you don't see it, so therefore it's not a problem. So onto the inserts. These are all custom made and I really enjoyed it. Like, I've had a bit of a flick through this beforehand so that I knew what I was going to say. But you get a plastic pocket with it to start with, which I think is fantastic. And then I go and do that. Thankfully, these are really easily fixable. You guys have heard me complain a few times now that the kikki.k ones don't come with these zippers anymore, so I'm really happy that this one comes with the zipper. And I like that it is clear but frosted. You could easily stick, I'm going to go with for a mum for a second, you could easily stick like school notes and stuff in there. Anything that the kids maybe have got sticky that they shouldn't have, that you don't want to lose, but you want to still make sure you've got hold of. That'd be really cool to put in there. So onto the inserts, you start off with this cover that says Easy Breezy Beautiful Motherhood. And then it's got all your personal details on the front. It's then got all about the planner. So what you get in it, what it's been designed for, and then you get Katja's signature down the bottom. They all also have the website all on the bottom of every page, so you're not going to forget where you got them from. Then got the first divider, which is your monthly calendar, and just says life begins at the end of your comfort zone. A goal without a plan is just a wish. And then you've got all of your months. And what I like about this is you get your months, but they're not dated. So if you got this in January, you could obviously start it and just write the numbers in there. If you didn't get it, if you got it like now, so if you got it in sort of like August, September, or you decided you wanted to start it at the start of September, you can start with September and then you can put it back and go backwards. So you will obviously need to buy new inserts eventually, but they're not specific to any year, which I think is really great. Each month is pre-decorated for you. It has your top goals of the month, what you're grateful for, a space for notes, and then a space for bills to pay as well, which I think is really good. If you're one of these people that forgets, especially bills, I'm really lucky. Ryan pays all our bills, so I don't have to worry about that. But when I used to pay my own bills, I do remember I always used to have little stickers in my diary, very old diary, to remind me when I needed to pay stuff. So I really like that space. Then you've got notes at the back as well, which is also very, very helpful. The next divider here is your weekly to-dos, and it comes with a cute bear that says wake up and be awesome. Success doesn't come to you, Success doesn't come to you, you go to it. And then you've got your weekly sort of set out. And I really like the way this is set out. I have said for so long that I hate the fact that the kikki.k planner inserts don't come with Saturday and Sunday with the equal amount of space as every other day. So I really like the way this is set out. You've got your week of at the top. These all come undated, so you can just write the dates in yourself. Your top priorities for the week, your to-dos, and then each day has the same amount of space. Has a little hydrate here to remind you to drink all your water. Today I am grateful for, and you get a good amount of these sheets. I'm not quite sure exactly how many you get, but obviously there'd be enough there for a year, which is fantastic. And then you get a note section at the back as well. The next section here is your personal section. Follow your dreams, they know the way. Enjoy the little things. I love the decorations in this. It is really cute. And then all through here, they've got little bits and pieces, little activities, which I think is fantastic. It's really awesome. So your first one here is your letter to self. Write a letter to yourself, highlighting your hopes and dreams for the future. It's just a really nice thing to sit down and do for yourself. Having a new planner is often, I see it a lot as a new start. It's a new, journey's not the right word, but it's a new beginning in a new sort of way of planning your life a little bit. So I really like the fact that you can sit down and sort of start it by writing a nice little letter for yourself. You've then got a life goals sheet, which has your vision statement, personal life goals, career goals, just something that you can look at every day or every couple of days if that's what you want to do, just to kind of focus on what you really want in life at the moment. There's also two little sections here, or three: new things to learn, new things to try, and random things I'd like to try. If you're one of these people that's sort of sitting there and just sees a YouTube video that's like diving with sharks, random things I'd like to try. That's not a random thing for me, but it's a very important thing. Then we've got a dream board here. This would be really cool. If you're a good drawer, sketching along here would be fantastic. If you're not, if you suck like me, sticking things on, putting quotes in, just basically having a vision board in your planner. I love that idea. I keep meaning to do one in mine and I never get around to it. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail again, and feel better. Fail better. I love it. Then got your period diary if you're a girl. Obviously, if you're a boy, this is completely useless. But I like that idea. I like the idea of having that in here and actually tracking when it comes, how heavy it is. And it's even got a little key here for you as well so that you can run through that. You've got your wish list, the item, the price, the website. Great thing to leave under your husband or boyfriend's nose right around your birthday or Christmas. Oh, look, there's something that I like for my birthday. Or tell him where it is in your planner. You know, there's my wish list. Go steal the planner. Have a look. See what I want. Cross it off when you're done so that I know it's coming. You've then got a couple of bucket list sheets here as well. And there's all different kinds of bucket lists. And I love this idea too because I have like 12 bucket lists. They're all completely different. I have myself one. I do have a work bucket list. I don't have one of these ones. I have a culture bucket list. Like I want to go to the Eiffel Tower, but I also want to go to Paris around French Open time because I really want to go to all the Grand Slams for tennis. You guys know I love sport, so therefore there's lots of sport ones that I want to do. There's family history ones that I want to do. And it would be just as easy to cross those out and change them to something else. If you don't really have an environment bucket list, cross it out, family history bucket list, whatever it might be. But I do love that idea. Reading list. I keep meaning to put one of these in my planner as well. I'm really slack with reading, I will admit that. Movie list, watch list. Could be something that's out now, something that you just want to get on DVD, something you want to download. Favorite restaurants and pubs. If you are exploring a new area like I am, being able to write down the places that we've been so we don't accidentally end up there again because there are so many of them. Your contacts list. This is something I don't have in my planner. I don't quite know why. I think it's because everything kind of is on my phone instead. It's just one of those things that I don't feel like needs to be written down. And then you've got another notes section here, which is also pretty cool. This one's your home and family one. This one's the section that I think is probably the least helpful for me because I'm really not a homebody and I don't have kids and I tend to remember people's birthdays a little bit. But you got a special events tracker here, so you could obviously put birthdays in here. If you have family events that happen every year, that would be a cool thing to have there. You've also got a couple of recipe pages, and although I'm not the best cook, I think these are so well set out. You've got your ingredients, you've got a space for a photo, you've got your notes. You could seriously make a whole planner. If you're a recipe person, you could so easily buy just these, and I don't know if you can. I have to ask Katja, and I'll put the answer down below if you can buy just certain sections of these on their own. We've then got an expenses tracker. Again, don't need to worry about that because Ryan does it for me. And your bill pay checklist, so you know what date of the month all your bills are always due. And I think that is this as well, so you can sort of colour in or write what the bill is and then colour in what day it is, which I think is really cool. Got your home project planner, so if you're making something like a quilt or something along those lines, you can have what the project is, when the due date is, and maybe what it's for, what the dimensions are for, and what you might need to make it. I really like that idea too. It's not, again, something I probably would use, but I do like that idea. Then got a vacation planner. Need a whole planner worth of these because I am trying to plan our next holiday. I would like that to say holiday planner instead of vacation planner, but that's the teeny tiny little part of me that wants this to be a bit more Australian, but that's just me. You've got your packing checklist, which I do enjoy. I didn't realise that. That's cool. So you have your vacation planner, so you've got where and when and then all those bits and pieces. That's actually the packing checklist for this one, and then you have another one for the next one. That's awesome. I didn't realise that. That's so cool. I thought it was just one. Love that idea. That would be really cool for a holiday planner too, if you take a lot of holidays. Then got an event planner, so if you're having a birthday party for one of your kids or something like that, to be able to have your type of event, your theme, your budget, and everything you need to have all in one place, I think is fantastic. So you get 6 pages of that. Got a gift list, so for kids, friends of kids, etc. Got 3 pages of that. Got your tax to-do list. That's a great idea as well. Things you need to remember to organise for your tax. We all think about it at this time of the year when the tax bill's due. Don't tend to think about it sort of at Christmas time because we're not thinking about tax then. So that's a really good idea to have that there. I've also got a menu planner here. If you're the cook in your family, that would be really useful. And that's it for that section. I do like that menu planner though. And even the shopping list. And it's for a whole week. That's very, very cool. The next section here is the work section. Man, this thing just goes on forever. It's awesome. So big journeys start with small steps. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. So you've got your quick to-dos. So this could be a weekly thing. So you've got your low priority, your medium, your high, and your urgent. I like the idea of having those for a whole week. You could easily write up the top here, week of, or anything like that. So you can sit down on a Monday morning and write out all your to-dos for the week and then just tick them off as you go. So you get a fair few pages of those. Fair few. Got password trackers, so important. So great that it's not at the front or the back. It's kind of hidden in here a little bit. So that way nobody can just magically find them, which I really like. A weekly blog post planner. Excuse me for getting that all tied up. I'm not going to use this because I don't have a blog. If you have a blog, this would be fantastic. What I would like to see a little change to this is maybe having like a YouTube video planner. That would be a cool thing to have in here, because I certainly would use that so that I can keep track of what I'm doing for you guys. And there's a fair chunk of that as well. You got your monthly blog post planner. I'm going to trip over that every time, so I'm just going to continue on. But again, if this was a YouTube planner instead, that would be awesome. Maybe instead of having blog post, it could be like social media post. You've got a social media content calendar, so you can see what you post every day for each of the months at a bit more of a glance, which is cool. There we go. 30-day video calendar for YouTube. I knew that she'd have it in here. Stay on top of your video editing and posting tasks with this calendar specifically made for vloggers and video enthusiasts. That's really cool, and I like that she's used the actual logo. That's very, very cool. And then another note section just there, and then you've got another note section at the back here with a ton of these pages, and then even a couple of blank pages at the back for you to add your own spice to. You've also got a extra big pocket at the back here and a notepad holder at the back as well, and then that's what the back looks like. Excuse that mark. And I love the fact that the logo is pressed into the leather at the back. It is so, so cute. There are a lot of parts in here that I really, really like, and I think I can adapt to my planner and the way that I plan. There are some other sections in here, obviously, that are just not pertinent to my lifestyle, like the recipe section and things like that. It's just unfortunately not the way that I like to plan. I think too that for someone like me who likes to decorate, likes to make, likes to really design my planner to work around me, this is probably a little bit too structured. Just that all the decoration's been done for you and you really don't need to decorate more. Although I have seen some photos on Instagram, I think of Katja's own planner, and she has done some gorgeous decorations with stickers in the planner. So it can be done. I just feel like all the hard work's been done, and that's kind of the part that I enjoy. So it has been a couple of days since I filmed this review, and I have had a chance to ask Katja a couple of the questions that came up through this video. The first thing I asked her was about the inserts and can you buy just certain sections. At this point, Katja's not doing that. You can't just buy the recipe section, you can't just buy like the YouTube section or whatever it is, but that is something that she may look at in the future. So if there was something in this that you saw that you liked, what I would recommend is getting onto her Facebook site or onto her website, which I'll link down below for both of them. And you can actually get in contact with her and ask her or talk to her about what you would like, and that might be something that she can look at doing in the future. Katja was really good with both her time in sending me this in the first place and in answering all of my questions. So if you have any questions about it, I'd really strongly encourage you to actually just talk to her about it, because she is really, really nice. She's trying to make a really good product, and I think she's done a really, really awesome job. When I'm comparing this with kikki.k, and that's where all of my benchmarks with my planners are, is this 100% the best quality as kikki.k? No, it's not, but that's because it is a PU leather, not a real leather, and that slightly makes a difference. What I will say is I like this a lot better than I like some of my textured planners, like my wellness planner or even my bubblegum planner. I prefer a soft leather, and this is better to me than one of the kikki.k textures. I think this is definitely on par. I can't honestly tell you yet if it's going to wear as well as a kikki.k one, but from everything I've seen, it doesn't scratch. I can probably carry it around in my bag happily and I wouldn't be worried about it. And it will survive those general bumps and knocks that sometimes I guess a real leather that you've paid a lot of money for you might be worried about doing that. So this is a sort of, you're not skimping on quality, but you're not investing, I guess, as much as you would in a kikki.k planner. This is obviously a little bit cheaper than a kikki.k leather planner, so you just need to keep that in mind when you're comparing them, because you're not quite comparing apples with apples. But when looking just for a really good quality planner that you are happy to carry around with you, this one to me is just as good as a kikki.k leather planner. Thank you very much, Katja, for sending it to me. I will link the Mumsy Bub website down below. She also has a lot of awesome printables that you can print, ideas for budgets, ideas for busy mums. The website itself is almost, I'm almost as happy I found the website as I did the planner, because it is a really, really awesome website and I've been sitting on it a lot lately. So go and check the website out, as well as checking out this planner and all of the colors, because the colors are really nice as well. So that's it for today, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my reviews. If you've seen a planner that you think I should review, let me know and I will try and find it and do a review for you. Just let me know by leaving me a comment down below, or you can find me on any of my social medias. They're all linked down below as well. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of the day, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot.